Yo, what's going on, guys? Fritz, welcome back to Eikan 9. This is episode, I believe, 5. Yeah, episode 5, and we're now jumping in to the off season. So, but one of the most exciting things happens here in this episode. We get to scout and recruit and find the next guys that will join this team. And so, yeah, let's just jump into it. I'm not going to show all of progressing on the board here because it's not going to be super interesting for everyone. Just seeing the progression come. But when the key moments pop up, I'll definitely stop to show you guys. All right, let's get into it. All right. So here later in the year, like this is where the draft comes here in November. But we just don't have anybody worthy of the draft, as you can see. So no one got drafted here on the squad. So every October comes that draft, and yeah, so we got nobody was drafted, unfortunately, and we're just still keeping it moving because here in November, that's when we're going to first get to start to recruit people. Let's give an ability to Tagovailoa. Let's see. Ooh, what's this 5-star ability? Okay, so intimidating the fielder. So on my Switch, Eikan, did we get it? Yes, we did. On Switch, I got that for a guy named Norman. And so even though he wasn't you know, a shy personality, he would just hit hard balls and make the fielders make a lot of errors. And oh, there it is. Okay, so this card right here, this is the, you know, the freshman scout, you know, a player card. This is basically I will go scout new member of the team for the fiscal year for next year. All right, so here it goes. And oh man, this is pain. So see how everything's grayed out? Basically, when you're super low reputation, like our school is, you can't go to any of these prefectures to scout at all. The only one that's open is ours. But anyways, when it does open up, the cool thing about this is if you see these colors, it tells you what the expertise is or where you're going to find a player that has basically a skill, a certain type of skill. And so red is for pitching, is where you're going to see good pitchers. Green is where you're going to see good hitters. Yellow is where you're going to see defense. Blue is, I think, balanced. Purple is is basically they have one really insane stat and then everything else is kind of bad or mediocre. And then white is kind of random. In ours, a weight prefecture, as you can see here, it's green. So that means that we have hopefully some hitters. So let's see who we can bring to the squad. And oh, okay. Okay. So we got 3 guys that I want that are pretty decent. So there's this catcher. So basically he's got above average hitting, so contact, above average. Well, so let's call it average power, defense. So oh man, he's a terrible defensive catcher, but he's a good hitter. And then this guy I really like too. Extra base hit is his best one. Also, if you see gold there, that means that you know, they're national tournament participation player. And so that means most likely they're going to be those ratings or above because there is a little bit of a variance. Like this is kind of like you know, the 20/80 scale in baseball where you kind of don't know what the ratings exactly are. You kind of have to you can get lucky, but you kind of have to take some guesses. And then at the top there, the numbers that you see 53, 45, 59, that's kind of like a recruiting value number. So this guy too, I really like. Defensively, he's below average, but he's pretty good hitter, and he's a national player. Like we gotta hope they say yes. And so I think our first thing is we need an outfielder because if you remember, we had Thompson out there, and I don't think we want Thompson to start. So we're gonna try and go after this guy. Let's see what he says. And the verdict is, oh. No, he says the scouting trip was not good. All right, so back at it again. Let's jump back in. We only have this one location again. We have to get one of those 3 guys. We can't be in a situation. See, look, so he's pretty much not going to go to our school. like pretty much not going to go to school, even though we almost won the prefecture. He doesn't want to come. Understandable. The next guy is, I think we want to try and do the second baseman. He's a better overall player than the catcher. So, all right, let's go. What's he say? This one hurts too. So he's saying it's okay, but he's not committing. He's not committing to coming. Basically, I will go. It is also possible to go scout him again. It may be good. All right, moving into December now. We're gonna get a couple other shots here, and hopefully we can nab those guys. It gets even more fun and complex. You roll the dice a lot when you start looking outside of prefectures. So this first time around scouting is gonna be, you know, pretty uneventful because it's really only just this one region. All right, so here it is. Okay, back to our prefecture. All right, so this guy, you know, like I said, not the best time. He didn't. He's 52. He's 53. His defense is so bad though. He's just a liability. Like we're gonna have to. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go catcher here. Let's see. What's he? Oh my gosh, guys, this how bad our school is. 2011, moving on into January finally. And look, all right, so the control is getting better. I love to see that. Oh no, here it is right here. Okay. Convince him to come. So terrible, didn't have a good time. This guy, come on. Say yes now. Man, I don't know if we're gonna get him. I don't know if we're gonna convince him. How are we have no recruits right now, guys? Not a good run recruiting wise. I don't think we're gonna get another card. Got 2 resumes here that we could use, but we don't want to use both. All right, now hopefully this pays off. It's better pay off. All right, we really need this guy to come. There's no one else who can really get. Everyone else is like pretty bad or mediocre, and so if we don't get this guy, we're gonna have all walk-ons guys next year. All right, moment of truth. God, I'm dead, guys. We visited this guy 3 times, and we couldn't get him to say yes. So that's the end of the road. March 7th. This is official. This is the end of the road for our first 3rd years graduating. Yeah, so every year this happens. So as your 3rd years graduate, you know, they kind of have this nice little peaceful, you know, kind of they move on. So Regis, career 238 hitter. Terry, career 409, which is pretty good. All 250. Nord 12-7. Oh, yikes. Gaston 217. Rupert 300. And that's everybody who graduated. You guys got to see them. And you know, one day, in 2 years from now, Ohtani will be on that wall. I'm curious to see what his looks like. So, moving on to April. This is where it all starts. Okay, Ohtani's up to D control now and B stamina. Love to see that. So I think we got to work on his pitches now. We could actually work on the speed. Get him to throw harder because I actually want him to throw harder. That could be really cool for him to do that. So we're going to actually work on that. We're going to actually have him throw harder. And then I think we're going to keep Harris and Hafer working on that control. For sure. Okay, now we've made it. Here's where you get to see the recruits. So obviously at this point, this is kind of where we started everything, right? With episode 1. This is kind of like that first kickoff part, which is April 8th. And you can always go back. You could change some things if you want. Like you can change your coach. You can change what your uniforms look like every year, which is actually pretty cool. And so we actually might do that. All right, so I want to change to pins this time around. There we go. I like that. We made a little adjustment there. All right, so here's where we get to see our walk-on. So let's see them. Oh wait, so those guys ended up signing. Really? What? Okay. So even though they didn't say like we're coming, so we didn't get the outfielder, which sucks. So now we don't have an outfielder. A lot of infielders though. Look at this guy. This guy's 210. Holy crap. I'm glad we went hard at him. Look at that. He's D contact C power already at second. And then this is the catcher. So he's got, and it's so weird. He's got D speed, which is just, I don't know even how you get that. D speed as a catcher, infielder. What is the, okay, plays third. But man, his defense. Okay, so we got 2 pitchers. Oh my gosh, a 69 pitcher. This 149 is not bad. This is terrible guy. This guy's not great either. This guy's not bad. Look at that. Okay. Let me know. So here's the thing. Let me know down in the comments what you want me to name some of these players. And we'll name them. And if it's one of you guys, we'll do that too. There's the new squad. Take a look at it. Reggie leading the charge, and then Craig coming up behind. Those 2 guys are going to be beasts. Rutherford looks like he's going to be pretty good, and then everyone else. Boomer's going to be all right. So there we have it. The squad is done, and now we're moving into the next year. Customize what everybody looks like, and so we gotta make everybody look at it. We're gonna start with Reggie though. What looks very Reggie-ish? Ooh, that guy kind of looked Reggie. Should have did that one. Sometimes I press it too fast. This kind of looks like my coach, but I like this for Reggie. Rutherford, he's the, well, so Craig was the other guy that was pretty good. Let's see if we can get a good Craig. Blue hair. Niblet has blue hair. I like the kind of old man gray kind of look for Craig. All right, there we go for Newton. Ryland good, Niblet done, Carpenter, Custer, Torrey, Viola, Tressel, Raleigh's done, Thompson. All right, we need Boomer. What's Boomer gonna look like? Actually, kind of like this right here. This is totally a Boomer. Looks kind of a little bit older. Tressel at 2, Ryland, Carpenter, Ohtani, Niblet, Viola. Oh, they will have Boomer starting. Raleigh and Custer. Oh, they threw Viola back in the outfield. Newton, huh? Okay, we've got these 4 pitchers. I'd rather have Newton. Thompson is just so bad. He's our only other outfielder. So here's the thing. We can probably train everyone else to play in the outfield. So we might throw like Custer, right? Like we're probably going to have Reggie see if we can show him play outfield, and he's going to start in the outfield. And so with that, yeah, sorry, Thompson, you're just not good. Well, actually, Hayes. Hey, we're never going to throw Hayes, so. All right. So this is where we're at right now. So plan of attack will be, we need to teach Reggie how to play outfield. He can play second. We'll have him play outfield too. We'll leave Raleigh out there. I like Boomer at third. Tagovailoa and lefts is fine. Niblet's good. Ohtani's good. Carpenter at short. Here in the next episode, we're going to be running up till June. So April to June, a lot of training, maybe some practice games, couple practice games, and then you're going to see this new team come to the field. This will be our second year here in this Eikan Dynasty. So thanks for watching this one. I really appreciate it. As you can see, this is super fun, really deep, really addicting. But I appreciate you guys watching. So all right, until the next one, we'll see you. Peace.